Hello, and welcome back once again to another YouTube video. Now, in the next few minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you some secrets to manifestation that are going to change your entire life. You have to stay tuned to the very end if you want the full benefits of these secrets I'm about to share with you. But nonetheless, let's begin right now. Now, in today's video, how to manifest money instructional sheet, which is some new research we conducted from the activation guide of the intensive realization program. You're going to learn some key core tools and techniques surrounding what you can do today to shift your mindset and beliefs, to shift some of those subconscious programs within your mind so that you can manifest money today. Now, beginning with unlocking the power of realization. See, manifestation is an extremely powerful practice that has gained significant attention in the most recent years. You've seen the trends on TikTok, you've seen the trends on YouTube. You know that manifestation has had its resurgence and it's coming back in full force. You see, manifestation involves harnessing the power of positive thinking, visualization, and belief to attract the desired outcomes that are most resonant to you into your own life. And while many people have associated manifestation with personal growth and happiness, it is very important to recognize that manifestation can also have some substantial monetary benefits, which is going to be the entire focus of today's video. So, in this instructional sheet, we will explore how manifesting every day can unlock financial opportunities, attract abundance, and positively impact one's financial well-being. Starting off, it's very important that we go into shifting mindset and beliefs. You see, if we think of manifestation in relation to our human as this system of sorts, then it's important that we start with strong foundations. And the easiest way to have strong foundations is to see what those foundations are rooted in. Is that solid ground that you're on, or is that shifting sand? And the easiest way to determine this is to determine this by our mindset and beliefs. See, manifestation begins with shifting our mindset and beliefs around money. Oftentimes, negative beliefs about finances are what is holding us back from achieving our true potential. So, by consistently manifesting positive thoughts about money, what you can do is reprogram your subconscious mind to align with abundance, and so that you can finally attract those financial opportunities that you've been waiting for this entire time. See, when we believe that we're deserving wealth and success, our actions and our decisions reflect this confidence. We become more open to exploring new avenues. We take calculated risks. We see these opportunities that lead to financial growth, and we start to see these inspired actions start to take place in our lives, where we start moving, acting, operating waves that might be different than usual, but naturally fill us with a sense of rejuvenation and fulfillment, as if we are taking the exact perfect steps, leading us exactly to where we need to go on our journey. Manifestation helps cultivate a mindset of abundance, paving the way for a more prosperous future. Indeed. Which leads us to number 2, setting clear goals and intentions. See, manifesting every single day involves setting clear goals and intentions. By visualizing and affirming our financial aspirations, we create a roadmap for success. And it's this clarity that allows us to focus our energy and our efforts on achieving specific financial milestones. It's this clarity, this energy, this pure intent that allows us to see clearly. It allows us to understand where we are going and why this direction we're going to is going to ultimately lead us into the realization of our truest heartfelt desires. It's why setting goals helps us prioritize our actions, allowing us to make conscious choices aligning with our financial objectives. So that while we manifest and reinforce these goals daily, we develop a stronger sense of purpose and direction overall. And it's this increased clarity that leads us to have these better decision-making capabilities, making it easier to identify and pursue the lucrative opportunities that contribute to our greatest financial growth. Which leads us into the third step of why enhancing creativity and problem-solving abilities using these techniques of manifestation is the essential keys that you're going to want to utilize if you're manifesting wealth and manifesting more money is that which is most important to you right now. It's because manifestation is something that taps into our innate creative and problem-solving abilities. These are the abilities that are essential for financial success, because it's by consistently engaging in creative visualization and positive affirmations that we're able to stimulate our imaginations and expand our perspective on wealth generation itself. By having this constant process of creative development ensure we see new avenues, new ways, and new perspectives of seeing reality itself. And so it's this enhanced creativity that allows us to think outside the box and discover innovative solutions to our financial challenges. Manifesting every day encourages us to explore unconventional approaches and seek alternative paths to success. And by embracing this creative mindset, we increase the value and the benefit, because that's what allows you the new ways of seeing. That's the point of manifestation, to change these new found intrinsic developments and intrinsic ways of viewing the world and viewing meaning inherently. And thus you're led to number 4, the attraction of synchronicities and opportunities that you would have never imagined prior. See, it's this practice of manifestation that operates on the principle that our thoughts and our emotions create a vibrational energy that resonates with the universe around us. And it's when we radiate this positive energy through our thoughts and emotions that we attract to us these synchronicities and the opportunities that are in most alignment with our desires, including these financial ones that we have. It's why manifesting every day keeps our focus on abundance high. And as a result, we become more aware of opportunities that we might have otherwise overlooked. It's the law of attraction that brings people, circumstances, and resources into our lives that can contribute to our financial well-being to the maximum. It's these synchronicities that may include unexpected job offers, business partnerships, investment opportunities, or even windfalls of money that can enter our lives on a moment's notice just by being in the heightened energetic resonance state of the wish fulfilled, of that manifest expression of how you would feel when you have the money that you're looking for, how you'd feel, how you'd radiate, the thoughts and emotions that you would live from in resonance to that energetic state of being abundant, of being wealthy. It's this that delivers you the manifestations in your day-to-day life and leads you to number 5, the cultivation of gratitude and abundance. You see, one of the most crucial aspects of manifestation is that when you're doing this process each and every single day, when you're starting to see things change for you and you start to see reality start to reflect monetarily that which you expected, you start to see new ways of money coming in. You start to see that the activities that you have been doing start to finally produce the results that you were expecting and you were looking for this entire time. It's at these points in time that it's important to have gratitude, to be thankful for everything that you received, because that's the flywheel effect that allows this to continue even further. That's why a crucial aspect of manifesting every day is this cultivation of gratitude, so that you can embrace the abundance fully. Because gratitude shifts our perspective from scarcity to abundance. It helps us recognize that the existing blessings in our lives are always there, and it helps us see them even more and find even more blessings in our day-to-day lives. It allows us to focus on what we already have, so that when we focus deeper, we can attract more positive experiences and resources. It's that practicing gratitude for our current financial situations, regardless of their magnitude, help us develop a healthy relationship with money. And it's that this gratitude creates a positive vibration that aligns us even further with financial abundance, allowing us to attract more wealth and opportunities into our lives forever. And moreover, it's this abundant mindset that will allow us to make the sound financial decisions that we have been making, and allow us to continue making and managing our resources effectively as we continue through this game of life, so that we can appreciate the value of both financial and non-financial assets to the maximum, the way that they need to be treated. Thus, manifesting every day goes beyond wishful thinking. It is a transformative practice that has significant monetary benefits. See, it's that the secret to manifesting every day is seeing the benefits, is to change the focus that you're using it for. If you can change the focus you use manifestation for to be a creative force of execution in life, then you'll see that the benefits you receive from manifesting every day change in ways unimaginable. In other words, if you can change your way of operating from a force-based tangible action of moving the physical body through space to do something to get your desire, this could be an action as simple as picking up the phone to hop on a sales call. If you can start moving from these action bases into the more fluid, ethereal-based, intangible actions of, say, entering more into the feeling of the wish fulfilled and allowing this attractive force of this exchange to be the key to getting your desire. Or in other words, if you can move from this more heavy-hitting, force-based way of acting in life to a more fluid, more etheric, more flowy, a fluid dynamic of just allowing energy to be the key core action that you are taking in reality to both go forth to pull and to attract and to receive your desires, then you'll find that everything flows much better, that everything is much easier to get the desires that you're always hoping for this entire time. Because you see, when using purely physical action, what can happen is that an energetic rejection can ensue. And this is due to you putting too much of a type of force that causes resistance into the field of influence of your manifestations. And what this does is it pushes away your manifestations due to this resistance force generating a dissonance, or in other words, an energy that is out of alignment to you and your desired energy. Because when it's in these energies that are out of alignment, it causes what is known as the energy of freaking out. This is that energy of anxiousness, that energy of anxiety, that pit in your stomach feeling where it's like nothing is going correct, you don't know what to do, and everything seems to be spiraling out of control. It's this familiar spiral that occurs when your manifestations start to seemingly disappear out of the blue due to being in a dissonant state, an energy that is not in alignment to your desired reality. When you're pushing so hard at the end and you're so close to having it, but it slips through your fingers. This is what can happen when you're in these energetic rejections due to trying to use strategies of creating your reality, manifesting money, manifesting your desires that require you to do too much force, too much physical effort, and not enough allowing, not enough fluid emotional expression, where you are trying to force your way into getting what you want instead of allowing your way to getting what you want. That's the key thing that you have to be aware of. Because it's by contrast that when you don't try to force the manifestation, but instead just enter the feeling of the wish fulfilled, then you will find that the energy of attraction is much more readily accepting of this interaction, and you can start to embrace greater energies that are in resonance to your desired reality much more readily, which in most cases could be a sense of knowingness or of fulfillment, which ultimately are the best first steps for anyone to take when manifesting abundance in general. So starting off, just to remember, it's best to focus on using just these more stable energetic techniques, that of fulfillment, that of knowingness, that of something stable, something foundationally grounded. And in those cases where the energy of freaking out does occur, when it does enter existence, then the best solution is quite simple. Just click this link here and enroll into our How to Manifest course, and you'll learn everything you need to know techniques-wise for what we recommend for honing your emotional basis in order to make the most of all your manifestations. Change that dissonance energy and get back to manifestation, where succeeding doesn't mark the end, but rather only the beginning of your journey. That is the key core way of going about it from the a priori direction. But now it's time to get into the meat and potatoes of today's video, where we move from understanding what this process is to actually embarking on your journey. So next up is the instructional sheet portion of today's guide, where we will be embarking on this actual physical experience that you're going to undergo, called the activation, that will allow you to enter those deeper energies of fulfillment or abundance, so that when you go through your manifest journey and you reach those points where you need to hone deeper in the internal state of being that you're living from, so that everything's more resonant and alignment, this is what you're going to do. And so we're going to start now. The instructions for the 4-step exercise to activate the energy of higher order manifestations. Now, before beginning this activation, you're going to perform what I call the ladder breath, which is also known as the breathing done for Kundalini awakenings. Now, I'm not going to go into depth for this breathing in particular because it's more of an add-on video by Dr. Joe Dispenza, who explains it much more in depth, the purpose of this breath and how to properly conduct it. What I will show you, though, is the next breath, the heart-based breath, where once you complete the lather breath, you'll be laying down or sitting up with your eyes closed, and you want to simply put one hand over your heart to begin doing the heart-based breath. Once you put your hand over your heart, all you want to do is wait till you can feel your heartbeat. You'll feel it in this general location of your chest, either in the middle, the left, to the right, wherever your heart is placed in your body. And once you feel your heartbeat, all you're going to want to do is inhale for 8 seconds, and then you're going to want to exhale for 10 seconds. Inhaling, exhaling for 10 seconds. And then you're going to want to repeat this 3 times while smiling. The smile is absolutely crucial for that the emotional resonance of this heart-based breath to hit correctly. Now, once you've done this heart-based breath 3 times, you'll be in a more coherent state. You'll be in a state that's more resonance because you just exhaled out all the old energy and you just inhaled back in some of the newer energy that's more pure and purified, ready for you to be coherently aligned to your North Star state of being, is what we like to call it. So all you want to do now is start by getting a sense of that feeling that you desire to feel. And we call these our North Star states of being, or in other words, the feelings that we focus on for our manifestations. In this case, we're manifesting money, so let's focus on fulfillment or abundance. Now, the easiest way to get a sense of this feeling is to imagine a scene or a scenario that implies that whatever this wish fulfilled is already has occurred. So in a scenario, if you're manifesting a particular amount of money, just imagine how you would feel if all of a sudden someone just comes up to you and yells at you, hey, here's a check for XYZ amount of money. Isn't this how much you're looking for? Imagine that just happens. Imagine how you feel, the tingly feeling in your body, maybe the excitement that you now have, the joy, the ecstatic, the ecstasy that would now enter your body in floods of exuberance. Now that you've gotten this wish that you've been waiting for, feel this as a present moment feeling, and then take that feeling and start noticing where you feel it in your body. Do you feel it in your hands? Do you feel it in your legs? Do you feel it in your chest? Is it a head feeling? Wherever it is, get a sense for where you feel it. Get a sense for how that feeling makes you feel. Is it a warm feeling? Is it a cold feeling? Is it a solid feeling? Is it a soft feeling? Whatever it is, get some notice of this feeling and allow it to expand more within the body. And also try to expand it out throughout the body. Try to feel it in other areas. If you felt it in your arms, try to feel it in your shoulders. If you felt it in your chest, try to feel it more in your legs. If you felt it in your legs, try to feel it more in your arms. Wherever it is that you have been feeling these feelings, try to feel it more throughout all of your body so that this is a full, all-encompassing feeling. And once you feel that feeling everywhere, it's at that point that you're going to go into future pacing. So with a sense of that feeling, continue to do the breathing and then imagine that you're now living from this feeling, experiencing each and every day living from this feeling. Imagine that it's now 7 days that you've been living from this state. What is life like for you now? What qualities do you have? What qualities does life have? What are you able to do? What are you able to accomplish? Living from this feeling for 7 days now, living from this manifest expression of fulfillment or abundance, whatever that feeling has happened to be for you once you did that visualization or that just guided imagination, take that feeling and go even deeper. Now that you've imagined what's it's like from 7 days, go further into the future. Now it's 3 months from now. Once that feeling is solid and stable, you'd have to go deeper, repeating the above now, imagining that you're living from a 3-month feeling instead of a 7-day feeling. And do note, for each of these time periods, you're going to want to go deeper into them. You're going to want to spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes on each of these time periods, going deep, feeling them purely, feeling them fully, understanding exactly what it is you're doing, exactly what life is like. You're going to want to mold these state points into exactly the situational localities that you'd want them to be, to make sure that they're as expansive and as pure and as resonant as possible to the version of you that you want to be, the version of you experiencing these things the way that you desire to experience. And once they're solid and stable, you want to just do it again for 3 years and then for another 7 years. And once you've completed those 3 years and 7 years, you would have gone into the future 4 times. Now we're going to go into the past once. What you want to do after you reach that 4 off 7-year feeling is now you should have generated a very high level and desirable feeling within your body. Something that you might even describe as the perfect feeling. So it's going to be at this point that what you're going to want to do now is imagine feeling this feeling, not as a future reality, but now try to feel this as a past reality. Try to experience remembering this feeling as something that has occurred in the past, something that's happened to you 7 days ago. So imagining 7 days ago that news that you had experienced had happened all that time ago, that you're now thinking about the energies coming towards you from the past rather than the present moment towards the future. Or in other words, think about the energy of this feeling, this fulfillment, this abundance, something that happened a week ago. And imagine that you're now going through the week, imagining 5 days ago, 4 days ago, 3 days ago, how this feeling of fulfillment, this feeling of abundance has increased day by day because it's been increasing day by day. The work you've been doing has allowed it to increase. Your manifestation work you've been doing has allowed it to increase. You're seeing this feeling increase. You're seeing the resultants increase. And now come to this present moment. Once you feel that that memory is solid and stable, come forward to this present moment from that memory. It's going to be now in this present moment, remembering that feeling as a memory, as a reality that you've already experienced as true, that you can now imagine that in this present moment, you've been living from that feeling, and you can get a sense of calm expectation for how your life will now be continuing to live from this feeling. Once this present moment reality feels solid and stable, once you can get a greater sense of this calm expectation, once thinking about how reality now from that feeling of fulfillment and abundance is so true and so natural to you, and how you can be so excited and so expectant towards the future that you will be experiencing, seeing this present moment feeling increasing naturally, solidly, and stably. Feel a sense of love and gratitude for this feeling, that you've been blessed to live a life like this. And also imagine once you feel that blessed feeling that you are able to radiate out this present moment feeling to those in your life you care about. Imagine that it's radiating out like a bubble expanding from your body, expanding out throughout your home, to wherever you're living, wherever you're located right now, expanding out through your city, throughout your country, throughout your state, throughout the world itself, expanding globally. Imagine that this is a radiating feeling, that you have received a gift because you have sent a gift. And now that they received the gift and have been healed, now they feel the same way you do. That radiating feeling has expanded out and then come back like a bubble that is expanded and then duplicated in itself. And now at this point, what you're going to want to do is declare to yourself that you will continue to live from this feeling. And then at this point, you'll open your eyes and you'll continue living from this feeling, this high level abundance, this high level fulfillment, this mesmerizing, life-changing feeling. You've declared now that you will commit to living from this feeling, that you'll commit to doing the work that allow you to stay in this feeling. This is the key, this is the core, and that is how to manifest money. Now, just as a reminder, at this point, you should have already been a practicing application or user of the reality realization methodology. So if you're wanting to go faster, if you want to take everything up a level, you're going to want to click this link, watch this video, and click this purchase button right now so that you can move forward and start your journey today in our How to Manifest course. Complete self-paced program just for you to master the techniques of manifestation today. Now, if this is something we're wanting to do, follow the steps and get started right away. Otherwise, this technique that I just shared with you is what you're going to want to start practicing right here, right now, if you want to start manifesting money. And with that, I will talk to you later. Peace, peace, peace.